2024. It is 4:31. The meeting will begin. Can you please stand for a pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence after?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Cynthia, can we get a roll call on tonight?
Tomich.
Here.
Kubaki.
Here.
Mosley Shelton.
Here.
Myricks.
Here.
Poppridge.
Here, for the record, all 5 are present. Okay, number 3 is declaration of conflict of interest. Okay, number 4, communications. I think we received 2 of them.
Yes, we received one from Mr. Cesario Lechuga of 620 Sibley Street. He's interested in the HRC vacant lot at 622 Sibley Street. And then we received a letter, notice to owner regarding the road at Parish Avenue. And it's from Arita Ann Gabriel. She's an Indiana Certified General Appraiser on behalf of the City of Hammond.
Okay. No actions needed on this, just put it in the minutes that we received them, and we'll let staff take a look at these. All right, brings us to number 5, our minutes dating February 6, 2024.
Mr. President, if there's no discussion or corrections on the minutes for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission minutes, February 6, 2024, I make a motion to approve. I'll second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Tolman, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's for our minutes, February 6, 2024. Let's have a roll call.
Tomich.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Number 6 is approval of Bud Mechanical Systems maintenance agreement for HVAC equipment at Hammond Hub, which is 5233 Holman Avenue.
Commissioners, this is a downtown Hammond redevelopment building that the HDC is housed out of. It's called the Hub of Innovation, and they have a community kitchen there and a handful of startup offices for people looking to start up their business. This is just a standard maintenance contract we would like to enter in with Bud Mechanical Systems. They are also a downtown Hammond company, and it's just to maintain the HVAC for the year through 4 scheduled visits.
Mr. President, there's no questions or discussion. I'd like to make a motion for the approval of Bud Mechanical Systems maintenance agreement for the HVAC equipment at Hammond Sub, 5233 Home.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tolman. Let's have a roll call.
Tomich.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, we have another one similar, approval of Bud Mechanical Systems maintenance agreement for HVAC equipment at Hammond Innovation, which is 5209 Holman Avenue.
This is a same contract that we just approved, just on a different building, 1 block north in downtown Hammond, owned by Redevelopment, 5209 Holman Avenue. We call this the Hammond Innovation Business Center, and they house startup businesses there. So just another maintenance for HVAC at this building.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made again by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich. Roll call, please.
Tomich.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myricks.
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 8 is acceptance of request for qualifications for lawn care contractors.
Members of the commission, you have 2 folks that have submitted responses to the request for qualifications for lawn care. I'll go ahead and open those now. The first one is from Myers Landscaping and Lawn Service, Larry Meyer. They're located on Columbia Avenue in Hammond. Their pricing, small parcels, $31 per cut, medium parcels, $36, and large parcels, $41 per cut. They've also itemized $45 an hour to trim bushes and $45 an hour to clean up debris. Second one is from RBI Cut and Clean. They have a P.O. box in Hammond. $31 for small parcels, $36 for medium parcels, and $41 for large parcels. They do not have an itemized price on the trimming or the cleaning. But those are the two.
Okay. Pretty well familiar with Myers, the company. I think I've heard of them, but anyway, we'll just refer these to staff.
Do you need a motion?
Yes.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the acceptance of request for qualification for lawn care contractors, which will be referred to staff.
Second.
Okay, thank you. Motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Shelton. Let's have a roll call.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 9, approval of agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 6532 Indianapolis Boulevard.
Mr. President, if you could do number 9 and 10 together, they kind of go
Yeah.
hand in hand. Number 9 is the purchase agreement, but that's actually an exhibit to number 10, which is the development agreement. So you can kind of
Okay, let me just read number 10. That's, I agree, Attorney Westland. So 9 and 10 will go together. Number 10's approval of development agreement among the City of Hammond, Indiana, City of Hammond Redevelopment Commission, City of Hammond Economic Development Commission, and Crossroads of Young Men's Christian Association Incorporated, which is YMCA.
I know Mr. Lambert, is that right, is here for the YMCA, and I'm sure he wants to tell you about the project, so I'm not going to steal his thunder with that. But let me just kind of explain the parameters of the deal, and then he can tell you more about what the YMCA is going to do. Generally speaking, I mean, we're all familiar with the YMCA facility that's being built. It's approximately 120 square feet. There's some pools and outdoor water park and some other things that I'm sure he's going to tell you about. The incentive that the development agreement calls for, that we're asking approval tonight for, is a $10 million incentive, $5 million of which will be through construction bonds that will, we will not be going out and issuing debt to a third party. The $5 million will be held by the YMCA, and as they hit certain construction parameters, they get kind of reimbursed. So that's $5 million of the $10 million. The other $5 million of the $10 million is through an ARPA grant or ARPA grant, and that's one of the exhibits to the development agreement. So that would equal your $10 million in incentives. The city is also selling which is why you have a purchase agreement. Number 9, the property upon which the YMCA is building. That purchase agreement is for $980,000, and that is through a forgivable promissory note, which by memory is a 20% forgiveness over 5 years. So, assuming they construct the YMCA, they keep it open for 5 years, it gets reduced. The amount that they owe us on the purchase price gets reduced by 20% each year. So theoretically, in year 6, they have a thriving YMCA with water parks and pools, and everybody in Hammond is enjoying it, and we release our mortgage, and they don't owe us anything. So in round numbers, and then we have some infrastructure that we're also doing as part of the incentive to kind of, and I would say that the infrastructure that we're doing, it's like some stormwater, some curbing, and a new traffic signal. It's really to tie the YMCA into your existing structure, the Hammond Sportsplex there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's really a partnership with the YMCA to kind of, so we don't have a traffic headache or a drainage headache over there, to kind of clean up, and there'll be some shared parking arrangements between the two facilities, so that we can offer the best experience to folks visiting either one of them. But that's your incentive. That's what we'd be asking you to approve in the development agreement and also the purchase agreement. And with that, I'll let Matt kind of fill in any of the blanks he wants to fill in with regard to what the YMCA is doing.
Welcome, Mr. Lambert.
Thank you for allowing me to speak today. The Destination Hammond Y is actually a very special project to me because I grew up at the Hammond Y on Southeastern, so it's where I learned to swim. It's where I took gymnastics. I went to summer camp there, and then fast forward 30 years later, and now here I am, Director of Development at the Crossroads YMCA before you, and getting to share this awesome vision. So our mission and our vision at the Y is to transform Lake County, and we believe this project is going to do just that. And if you've been to our Crown Point facility, you'll know that that had a huge impact on South Lake County. And based on the projections, based on the population in Hammond and the surrounding communities, we know that this Destination Hammond Y is projected to be busier than the South Lake Y and the busiest YMCA in the country. So we're very excited to say that's going to be in Hammond, Indiana. I did bring some slides to show. They won't be on the screen, but they are on our website, so anyone watching online can view those. If you'd like, I can go through them now, or I can show you guys after. It's up to you.
You guys want to see them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you only have a few there, so.
So the first one that you're looking at is just the exterior view, and actually if you drive by it, it looks pretty close to this right
Yes,
now.
it does.
It's coming along nicely. The projection date to complete phase 1, which is the main building, is December of this year.
It's amazing.
As you can see, the indoor pool and activity pool is going to be great for families to enjoy. You can kind of see in the background, phase 2 is the outdoor water park, which we've seen a huge success in Crown Point. Something unique about this facility, as we build, we learn, right? So in 2019, we built in Crown Point. This one is going to be even more advanced and better usage of the space. So the indoor lap pool is actually going to have more activities above it on the second floor. So even more usage of that second floor, which is going to be great. As you can see, large gym space, walking and running track above. There's actually going to be multiple gyms in this facility. This is the entrance, so nice, wide open, families can come in, individuals can come in, they can check in with the membership staff. There's going to be a common space for people to gather. There'll be offerings of food, coffee inside the facility, and then, of course, elevators, stairs to get to the second floor. And then this is just kind of a nice shot and just see it lit up. We've worked with the architects to add a lot of glass so you can see in, you can see the activity. Just to briefly give you an update on where it's at now, all the steel in the building is fully protected, fire protected. The interior work, the second floor framing and drywall are complete, painting scheduled to begin next week. Duct work is underway for the HVAC in the gym and the first floor. Hot tub and lap pool are finished, the concrete inside, and the work on the activity pool that you guys saw there in the zero entry splash pad is in progress. Exterior foam is being installed on the east side of the building, paving the way for metal panel installation, and our team is working with the city on the environmental focus with our contractors team, working with the city to meticulously coordinate the efforts. So, any questions?
Phase 2, the water park, when is that scheduled to be?
So it will go under construction next year, Phase 2, and it will actually be open for use in 2026.
Thank you. You answered some of my
Yeah.
interior questions
Yeah.
on that's pretty good, though.
Yeah,
The
we were-
pools have got the concrete already. That's
Oh, yeah.
pretty awesome.
And, you know, if you guys are interested in doing a tour, we'd be happy to schedule one of those.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we
Yeah.
we definitely would want it, yeah, at least one or maybe two, maybe the final finished product.
Oh,
and then,
absolutely.
And then maybe 3/4 of the way, just to.
Yeah, it's nice to see the progress, and it's crazy how fast they work, so,
It is. I mean, we drive by it. I live over there, and it's like, wow.
yeah. You drive by and you just saw dirt being moved, and then all of a sudden walls are up, and then all of a sudden they're putting units on the roof, so it's really remarkable, and like I said, this is very special to me because I grew up at the Hammond Y, and it's
I did
just-
too.
It's
I didn't do all the programs you did, but I did.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, I appreciate you taking the time to give us a little overview, and the slides are excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Matt.
So if we could take these in reverse order, I think kind of the more logical way to do it is to do the approval of the development agreement first and then the purchase agreement. So,
Mr.
Yes, thank you, Attorney.
Mr. President, if we don't have any further questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of development agreement among the City of Hammond, Indiana, City of Hammond Redevelopment Commission, City of Hammond Economic Development Commission, and Crossroads Young Men's Christian Association, Inc., better known as the YMCA.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Myrick. Let's have a roll call for the development agreement.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes.
Mr. President, if no further questions or discussion, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of agreement to purchase real estate property commonly known as 6532 in Indianapolis.
I will second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Kabaki. That's for the approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 6532 Indianapolis Boulevard. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich,
Yes.
Kubaki,
Yes.
Mosley Shelton,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay. Number 11 is approval of agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 1548 Summer Street.
Commissioners, we put out an RFP for this redevelopment-owned industrial vacant parcel about a month and a half ago. Mr. Galvin was the only submitter for it. He is a neighboring landowner who would like to purchase the parcel to expand his business. And here we have a signed purchase agreement from Mr. Galvin for your consideration.
This was determined to be the highest and best use of the property.
Agreed. Yeah.
Mr. President, I make a motion for the approval of the agreement to purchase real estate for property commonly known as 1548 Summer Street.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. There's no further questions or discussion. Roll call.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myrick.
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 12 is an approval of resolution number 2024-04, a resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission accepting the conveyance of real estate from the city of Hammond, Indiana by its Board of Public Works and Safety.
Commissioners, this resolution, 2024-01, the City of Hammond, through the Board of Public Works, is transferring the property to Redevelopment Commission. This is a vacant residential parcel on the far east side of Hammond that is part of a subdivision, a planned subdivision that has yet to be developed. And this is the last of 14 or 15 parcels out there. However, it is not in the redevelopment name. It is the last one that is in the City of Hammond. So we're just correcting the ownership, and perhaps soon we can start plans and redeveloping that area.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Taylor.
Mr. President, if there's no further questions or discussions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2024-04, resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission accepting the conveyance of real estate from the city of Hammond, Indiana, by its Board of Public Works.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich. Let's have a roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myrick.
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay. Number 13 is our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, if there's no further questions or any questions about the Register of Claims, I'd like to make a motion to approve them, beginning with claims dated 2/29/24 and ending with claims dated 3/14/24, claim number R65036 through R65153 inclusive.
I make a motion to second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kubaki. That's for the register of claims dating February 29, 2024 through March 14, 2024, claim R65036 through claim R65153 inclusive. Is there any questions on these claims? Okay, since there is none, roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Kubaki.
Yes.
Mosley Shelton.
Yes.
Myrick.
Yes.
Poppers.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 14, reports. We have Ann Taylor here tonight. Would you like to share anything?
I would. We have the city's second Mayor's Night Out of the year coming up next Wednesday, March 27th. It starts at 6:30 p.m. It's in Hammond's 2nd District this time, Irving Elementary on Pine Avenue. So just wanted to give everyone a heads up on that.
Okay. I'd just like to give a special shout out to Ms. Cynthia Rangel here for the Disabilities Breakfast last week, and the whole planning and development and community development staff, whoever helped out, and all the committees there. It's a wonderful program, and great job, Ms. Rangel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you for
Thank you.
doing that.
Okay, number 15 is new and unfinished business. Is there anything tonight, Attorney Wesley?
I don't have anything.
Okay, thank you. Number 16 is public comment. I will open it now. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. If anybody would like to come speak, you may do so now. Thank you. Okay, then, public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Can we get a number 17?
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?